infinite, never ending with a single incident. They try to tell me that it's all coincidence. Ever since we've existed, man has attempted to understand our existence, giving explanations to appease our minds, our intellect. God-given intellect, but a flaw-ridden intellect. An intellect which tells us to lean on our own understanding, and man, do we suffer the consequences. We follow our hearts. But what if our hearts are misplaced? For the heart which screams out love is actually filled with hate, commanding to teach love and acceptance of our flaws, but it's these flaws which abort the birth of a greater cause. I think about the young man who was mocked on account of his orientation, and he was told the lie that God hated him more than Satan, and even worse, he believed it. And seeking comfort, he decided to embrace his affliction. He waved a banner of many colors, and he made that his mission. And the more he embraced this lifestyle, he slowly passed away. He believed in a hateful love which summoned his demise, named AIDS. And he died. And upon hearing this, I'm forced to ask myself the question, what if? What if someone told him that God was his loving Father? What if someone challenged him to walk upon the waters? What if someone told him he was subject to hateful lies? What if someone warned him what happens after he dies? And in some seemingly strategized fashion, we find ourselves placed in a rat race. A barbaric, yet civilized rat race motivated by passion and pride, where we are constantly seeking to make the world a better place, constantly trying to repair that which we are not equipped to repair. Have you ever met a doctor who ended disease? A soldier who ended terrorism? An activist who ended racism? Have you ever met a politician who fixed the government? Neither have I. And this thought has taught me not to rely on the motivations of man, for they are transient, fading. See, the world is never truly fixed, but truly needs some saving. And that's not to say that we shouldn't try and help the world, but when you do it, keep in mind there's only one thing that is sure: salvation. Not in this dying world, but in the living King. There's only one person who conquered the foulness of death and its sting: Yeshua, the Christ, the Redeemer who paid the price, the Lamb who overcame the wolf and into darkness brought the light. He calls you. God calls you, loves you. But in foolishness you turn away and chase that which abhors you. Forsaking a first-class ticket to paradise in favor of damnation, you're not forsaken yet. But time flies faster than a jet. Repent, for you have hell to avoid, and heaven calls you to live in it. For duties, worries, passions of today will fade. Eternity is infinite.